Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo!
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Man, oh man, talk about the night of the upsets, huh? You got your girl Holly Holm getting put to sleep by a girl that lost twice to Ronda Rousey, and in the main event, you have no other than Conor McGregor. Matter of fact, you might as well call him Conor Money McGregor, because personality-wise, Conor McGregor was the Irish Floyd Mayweather of the UFC. Not skill-wise, not success-wise, obviously, right? So anyway, Conor McGregor, he loses to veteran Nate Diaz in the second round by submission. Conor McGregor, he started off looking pretty good. It looked like he was about to dominate Nate Diaz in the first round, and in the second round, all of a sudden, Nate Diaz, he started catching him with some accurate shots. He started backing up McGregor. Next thing you know, Nate Diaz, he staggers McGregor. The fight gets taken down to the ground, and long story short, Nate Diaz chokes out Conor McGregor and forces McGregor to tap out. So congratulations to Nate Diaz for pulling off a huge upset. It's so ironic that once again, the two fighters that basically made their names synonymous with Floyd Mayweather, Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor, would actually lose within 5 months back to back. This once again just goes to show you it's easy to talk like Floyd Mayweather and act cocky and braggadocious like Floyd Mayweather, but trying to remain unbeaten for 18 years straight while moving up in 5 weight classes, that's a different story. Now let's make it clear, Conor McGregor, he did move up from lightweight to 170. But according to Conor McGregor, it did not matter what weight class he fought at. It was all about the skill set. This is basically what Conor McGregor said. He broke down Nate Diaz's flaws. He said Nate Diaz is just too slow for me. He's too slow on his feet, etc., etc., etc. Now, once again, because Conor McGregor, he directed so much of his attention to someone who wasn't even in the UFC, who was in another sport, Floyd Mayweather, because Conor McGregor talks so much about Mayweather, let's look at the contrast. You know, when Floyd Mayweather moved up in weight and fought guys that were naturally 15 to 20 pounds bigger than him, he dominated those guys. When he fought against Canelo Alvarez, he dominated Canelo Alvarez. We just seen what Canelo Alvarez did to Miguel Cotto as opposed to what Floyd Mayweather did to Canelo Alvarez. Now, what's ironic is, of course, fans who personally have a disdain towards Floyd Mayweather, they're going to naturally make excuses why Floyd Mayweather would dominate an undefeated, younger, bigger, stronger Canelo Alvarez, but most likely make excuses for why Conor McGregor lost to a guy who he fought on a 11-day notice, wasn't necessarily the best at 170, and by Conor McGregor's own admission, was very slow. You know, I tell you guys all the time that when you're fighting against guys that are smaller than you or around the same size and you have somewhat of a size advantage, sometimes it's difficult to know how good that fighter is until he fights a guy who's either his size or even bigger than he is. Listen, there's no doubt about it, Nate Diaz had a size advantage over Conor McGregor. But when someone has a size advantage over you, that's when You're supposed to make up for that size disadvantage with your skill set. This is what we see with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather always says, it doesn't matter if you're bigger than me, stronger than me, faster than me. It doesn't matter because I'm going to beat you with my mind. I'm going to beat you with my intelligence. This is what Conor McGregor planned on doing tonight, but he was unsuccessful. Nate Diaz said at the press conference before the fight that Conor was fighting against midgets before, and now he's pretty much fighting against full-size fighters, at least guys more closer to his size. Now, once again, I reiterate, there's no doubt about it, Nate Diaz was bigger than Conor McGregor. And it's most likely wise for Conor to go back down to lightweight, where he can most likely weigh in at the limit and then rehydrate probably all the way back up to 160 or whatever weight he rehydrates back to. Now, with all this being said, I do want to give credit to Conor McGregor for being so respectful in defeat. He was very humble in defeat, just like he said after the fight. He's humble in victory. He's humble in defeat. You know, say what you want to say about Conor McGregor, but all the shit talking and all that kind of stuff is definitely good for the sport. There's no doubt about it. You know, it adds that extra spark to the UFC. You do kind of need someone with a personality like that. So I have no type of personal hate towards Conor McGregor, which is why it makes no damn sense for people to have this personal hatred towards Floyd Mayweather. But it does make sense. I'm being sarcastic. At the end of the day, I think Conor McGregor, he can come back. He'll go back down to 135 or 145 in the UFC for the lightweight division and most likely be successful down there. This is actually the third time that McGregor has been defeated, and all three losses are by way of submission. So obviously McGregor needs to work on his damn jiu-jitsu and his ground game. But with all that being said, once again, it's crazy how these fighters on the coincidental list like Jon Jones, he can go unbeaten for as long as he did, and never did Jon Jones receive the type of praise that Conor McGregor did in 15 minutes of fame. Jon Jones is in the most competitive division in the UFC. Damn near everybody in the division is top-notch, former champions, and Jon Jones was beating all of these guys back to back, stopping them in impressive fashion. But no matter what he did, he kept getting denied when he tried to apply for his hope insurance. But it's okay, because Jon Jones, he made sure that he would not be denied when it came to that octagon. He beat everyone they put in front of him. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Once again, congratulations to Nate Diaz. It'll be interesting to see how Conor McGregor bounces back. And that's all I got. I'm on to the next one.